Hello, my name is Pablo. Iñaki and Javier are my other teammates, and today we're gonna talk about the case study automation in manufacturing facility in Guadalupe. So where do we visit? We visited Karcher. We saw how the manufacturing process of the factory and how they use automation to help the process of manufacturing these products. So which type of products do they offer? Karcher is the leading company in industrial cleaning equipment. In this specific branch, they manufacture only pressure washers, although their products range extends far beyond that.
Well, what industries does Karcher cater to? There are many solutions that Karcher caters to in a variety of industries in which their products are in. For example, in automotive, food and beverages, home appliances, and even aerospace. It's impressive to see how their technology is applied across different sectors. In the plant we visited in Guadalupe, it was mostly catered to home appliances and also for commercial use in perhaps in a more clean setting where cleanliness is really important and crucial. And as such, Karcher offers practical and effective products that can be used anywhere. Well, Karcher, they sell directly or through distributors. Well, while visiting, we were told that Karcher sells both directly from their webpage and through specialized distributors, depending on the region and the client's needs. And it's also important to consider that in the plant we visited, it was mostly made to stock. So as a result, much of the products they had already perhaps they already had a pronosticated tendencies of how many products they have to do, and as such they made them and then they sent them to a place for them to be stocked. How are Karcher plants distributed? Well, Karcher is a German company, and their headquarters are near Stuttgart, and the Karcher Group has expanded tremendously around the globe, and most of their plants are located in Europe and Asia, but in the West there are only two plants so far. There's one in Denver, Colorado, and the second one being the one we visited in Guadalupe, Nuevo León.
So, which products were they manufacturing in this specific plant in Guadalupe? They were mainly manufacturing two things. The first one was a G2200 SVC, which is a gasoline-powered pressure washer. This is a model designed for robust cleaning tasks where electricity might not be readily available, providing greater mobility and power compared to electric models. And besides that, the plant was also, like my partner Javier previously said, they were manufacturing various components to stock and to ship them to other facilities for them to manufacture their own products. Our experience. Well, during our visit, basically we were given a tour along most of their manufacturing processes. We got a tour for the whole plant, basically. From PLC programming for robust automated systems and mass production with quality control. Their plan was extremely effective and impressive. Okay, so in this specific process, we're looking at a PLC controlled robot, which is soldering a piece used for one of the power washers. The process is completely automated, and the worker only has to set up the piece for the robot to solder it.
Welding through automation is way faster and more efficient, but it has a high cost. As a result, when they have a high quantity and they need a high quantity of welds, well, they use the robot. But in contrast, when there is low volume and they don't want to use the high cost of programming the robot as such, they use manual operators or manual welders who are doing the welding by their own in their own cubicle.
Now we look at this machine that helps fold the metal tube in the way they want it to be. It's folded in many different directions, so it has that form they want. They do this so that when they want to weld it in the previous machine we saw, and they do this for that.
In this process, plastic is melted and inserted into a mold, and then it starts spinning, and so the melted plastic covers every single part of the mold, and then they dry the same mold so that the material hardens and the piece is ready to go.
Sometimes automation is the most efficient and fastest route, but it's also important to consider that it's very pricey. As a result, culture, especially this plant that's in Mexico, has to be in contact with the headquarters to realize and see which processes require automation and which ones truly will make a difference in the production costs. As a result, when there is low volume and low quantities of such products, it's more efficient and more affordable for the company and to have better profits to do things manually. It's important to consider that whilst automation is a great tool, it also has many downsides, such as higher costs and also displacing workers.
After this whole experience, we can confidently say that we learned a lot. We were very impressed with the processes, mostly with the fact that what we're actually learning right now is what is being used outside of the school. And so it's a huge moment for us, and we learned a lot, and we were very interested with the processes. And so I'd say that overall, this was a very good experience for us.